Welcome to the Yoga Voice, a podcast by CITYOGA, School of Yoga and Health. Our guests discuss how the contemporary practice of this ancient art transforms the lives of individuals and communities in the Midwest and beyond. CITYOGA has been a center for the practice of yoga and yoga teacher training since opening in 2002. Join us as we explore how yoga inspires and transforms.
Welcome to the special edition of the Yoga Voice. Dave Sims here, your host. And I wanted to do something given this time of uncertainty and it's a hard time for a lot of people with the coronavirus, the COVID-19, and going through this collective experience that we've never gone through before. I know there's a lot of angst out there. And so I wanted to give you a little introduction to meditation. So if you've never tried meditation, this is going to be your chance to develop a little practice you can do at home or anytime, wherever you are. And if you're an experienced meditator, then hopefully this will help inspire you to continue on with your practice and be of some support to you as well. I've been a long-time meditator, over 30 years. I've had some type of meditation practice as a regular part of my day, and it has proven to be just vital to my personal well-being, my sense of being grounded, and my ability to show up with a little more clarity. So not only that, meditation and mindfulness helps boost our overall sense of health and well-being. Our immune system is stronger. And there's just many, many benefits to developing a daily practice. And you can Google benefits of meditation out there. There's lots of evidence and studies and all kinds of things to provide evidence that this practice really works. And of course, the ancient meditators knew it as well, the old sages from days of old. And they developed these practices and passed them along for our generations and more generations to come. So what we'll do today is I'll give you some basics and we'll do a little meditation with a bell. I call it the following the bell meditation. And hopefully this will give you an opportunity to develop your own practice. The first thing I'd like you to do is go and find a comfortable place to be seated. So you can sit on the floor, on a mat, on a cushion, on a carpet. The idea is to sit comfortably, and you can sit in a chair as well. The idea is to be sitting upright comfortably and not resting your back like leaning on a wall, because we won't do this for very long. It's really about a 5-minute meditation. But we need to find that comfortable seat. So once you settle in, just bring your awareness to your seat. Feel the sense of being supported, whether you're sitting on a cushion, on a mat, or up in a chair. Just feel that sense of being grounded down in your seat. And then grow tall through the spine. Just feel a length emanate up through the spine, crown of the head, just so your head is just setting on top of your spine. Relax the shoulders, relax the muscles in the face, and just feel this upright posture. We'll try to maintain that through our meditation practice. And of course, if we slouch or, move a little bit, that's fine. We'll just try to come back to that uprightness. And as we go through this, we'll try to get the fidgets out. So make yourself comfortable now, maybe supporting the knees, elevating your hips. If you're sitting on the floor, maybe coming up on a pillow or some type of cushion. So settle in so we can find stillness. Now we'll bring our awareness to the breath. Let's take a nice cleansing breath together. Great big inhale through the nose. Let it go out the mouth. Now we'll start to breathe in and out through the nose and just feel an awareness of the breath flowing in through the airways, expanding the lungs, filling up, and then emptying out, letting go. as you breathe in and out in this way, just bring your awareness to the breath. Maybe even mentally saying to yourself, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. As you focus on the breath, we'll just be aware that if we're not used to the stillness, and our mind will try to distract us and has a few little tricks it'll try to pull on you, maybe creating this little sensation of an itch somewhere in the body, maybe on the cheek, maybe on the shoulder, somewhere it might create a little sensation. And when those things come up, I just give myself a little inner encouragement saying, I feel a little itch on my shoulder. Right now, I'm just breathing in and out. I'm just going to come back to that sensation later. And 99.9% of the time, that little sensation just disappears. And if it causes you a bunch of angst, just go ahead and scratch it and go back to breathing. So there are no big deals in this practice. Another thing your mind might try to do is wander off in thoughts. And that's okay. We can catch ourselves drifting in our focus. And when you do, without judgment, just bring your awareness back to the breath. I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. So next, we'll keep awareness on the breath, and I'm going to play this little chime, and it's a little interval. So the bell will ring, and the invitation here is for you to just hear the striking of the bell, the resonance of the sound as it begins to fade, and then it fades into silence. And then the chime will strike again. And again, just focus your awareness on the sound of the chime and the fading of the resonance it makes into the silence. And we'll repeat this. It'll go on for about 5 minutes. And your only job right now is just allow this calm breath to flow in and out, and bring your awareness to the sound of the bell. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Be aware of the sensations of the lungs filling up and gently emptying out. For the next few moments, as we simply breathe in and out, be aware of your thoughts. Much like the sound of the bell, we'll have little thoughts pop up, and we can notice them without judgment, and then watch them fade as they drift away. Then another thought will appear. Again, just noticing, I'm thinking about shopping or work, or what am I going to have to eat for my next meal? Whatever thought comes up, simply notice it without judgment, and then allow it to fade on by, and something else will appear in our conscious awareness. And this is fairly easy for your basic pedestrian thoughts that drift in and out. It's a little more challenging for the negative, more emotionally charged thoughts that may pop in. But whenever these thoughts appear, just notice and then simply let them go and be with the stillness. Slowly begin to deepen your breath, feeling that sensation of your body breathing. Allow little movements in the body if you need to adjust any part of the body that may be feeling constricted or stiff or needing just a little movement. So that practice of following the bell helps to train our mind to notice something and let it go. And we did that for about 5 minutes. And then we followed it by 1 minute of silence to develop the practice of watching our thoughts come and go without wrestling with the thoughts or fighting the thoughts, just noticing the thoughts, noticing without judgment. So this is a nice practice that you can do twice a day, once a day, 3 times a day, depending on your schedule. If you're new to meditation, I would recommend you do it twice a day for about 45 days to develop a habit. And then if you're going to do it once a day, making sure you're doing it for give it 90 days to give it a try. Develop the habit and start to begin to really feel the benefits of a meditation practice, which you'll feel after just a few days, maybe after 1 session. And know that you can take this practice with you wherever you want to go. And you can be in your car, you can be at work, you can find a corner somewhere, sit on a log out in the forest. The idea, though, is that you develop a practice and it will help reduce stress and tension and allow a greater sense of health and well-being to flow through you. And you'll begin to feel this sense of vitality down to just a cellular level. The longer you practice, the more you practice, the greater the benefits will evolve. And so thank you so much for listening. And I'll try to bring you some more of these meditation little special podcast episodes. And we'll also have some great conversations coming up for the regular podcast listeners. And so the show will go on, and we're excited to be bringing you this new little special editions. Hopefully it can help with that, whatever you're dealing with, and make your life a little easier. So my wish for each one of you is, as you walk through your day, that you may be happy, you may be well, you may be full of strength, you may embody resilience, you may be free from all harm, you may know peace, and you may walk through this world with ease and grace. Namaste.
Thank you for listening to The Yoga Voice, brought to you by City Yoga, School of Yoga and Health, where we are committed to exploring how yoga inspires and transforms. Find out more at www.cityyoga.biz. That's CITYOGA.biz. Special thanks to our producer, Brian Sims, for his audio expertise.